Ryder, tell us about him. Got a 6'5" guy is pretty good. Left-handed.
Point guard's really good. Two guard shoots it really well. They're good. They're experienced. They play great together. They know where each other is going to be when they get in trouble. Rebounded really well for not being overly big. Play a lot of different things. Play some man. Play a lot of 1-1-3. They press a couple different ways. They're a good team.
How do you figure out how to stop a straight line drive? What are you doing there to
try to stay in front of them? It's a kind of a novel thing I came up with the other day. I think maybe if we stay in front of them, they won't straight line us. We're getting better. I think we're going to beat them back. So that makes us better.
You like having the space between Valpo and this game to work on some things or play games?
A day off. A day off, practice 2 days. I think this is more like what the season's going to be about. 2 days off, play Ryder, 2 days off, play Youngstown, 2 days off, not off, but 2 days of practice, I'm sorry. And 2 days to play Florida. 2 practice days.
They're a team that, they obviously win their conference last year, and they got upset in their conference tournament, but they got with their top 6 guys back. This is kind of one of those games that really can look good or help you guys out scheduling-wise later in the year if they're able to have the kind of success this year as what they did last year.
Well, I think they're going to have that kind of success, although they scheduled a lot more anyways. Power 5 people to boost their resume in case they would happen to lose in the tournament. They were far and away the best team in the league. They just got beat in the tournament, which happens. We did Albany for that reason. Valpo has historically been one of the top 2, maybe 3 teams in their league, and these guys are the best team in their league. Youngstown, obviously, because of Jared. But then you look at the rest of the way. Lehigh played K-State the other day. It was a 1-point game at halftime. I think it ended up being 12 or something like that. They're good. So we've got it's a tough road ahead of us, but hopefully it's a worthwhile.
If you can go out and get teams from the smaller conferences, but they're going to be good teams. How much of a challenge is it to schedule those teams? Because I imagine there's a lot of coaches out there trying to do the same thing, trying to schedule a Ryder or a Valpo or like you said, Albany last year. How challenging is it to get these kind of games?
I mean, there's still a lot of people in our business that go by the philosophy of they don't ask who, they ask how many. Yeah. So. I think this is in our best interest, but it's in our best interest if we win.
Right.
If we don't win, and you don't know. I mean, I would have thought, Western Kentucky would have left Myrtle Beach and probably not lost another one until league play, and they'd lose the next one out. How you know? St. Joe's is up 25 and loses to Bill and Mary. How do you know?
Is there anything that you can get out of a game like this, as opposed to a conference game, or anything you're looking to get out of this one specifically?
That's going to be a really hard game. It's going to be a really hard game. We're going to have to do things right. We can't turn it over the way we turned it over earlier in the year. We're going to have to play, and I think that's what we tell guys when they come here, and supposedly that's what they want to do. So this is a good team. I mean, this isn't one of those teams that comes in and loses by 20 and they're happy they came. They come to win.
Did they shoot the 3 like St. Joe's?
They shoot a lot of threes, but they drive it.
Right.
They drive it. They're very good in transition. they've been around each other so long, they know where each other's going to be. I mean, they'll go in the lane and maybe jump up in the air, and while they're in the air, they'll kind of look and where the spots where guys are going to be and get the ball to them for. They shoot a lot of step-in shots because they penetrate so much. They do a good job. I was really impressed watching them on film. And I think they got the ability to get back in games. I mean, Central Florida was up 21, I think, maybe 23, and they pressed and they play so darn hard.
They were like 8 or 9 deep too, right?
Sixth man of the year in the league isn't starting. He's going to be sixth man of the year again.
Right.
That kind of tells you something.
How do you think your point guard play is coming along?
It's better. We got a long way to go, but it's getting better. Beetle's back, so Beetle practiced yesterday for the first time in a long time. So that helps us.
You think he'll be able to play?
Yeah, he'll play. Okay. He went through a whole practice yesterday.
Do you have Wes back too, Coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they did some different things with him. He said he felt good yesterday.
What makes a guy?
Oh, I thought you meant Lamont. Wes is back, yeah.
Yeah, Wes back, right.
Yeah, Wes back.
What makes Senator Matthews so coachable?
He listens. There's guys that fake you, like they try to fake you, that they're listening and they're really not, and he listens. He tries to do what you ask him to do. He doesn't think he has all the answers, and he wants to play.
Defensively, what would you say is the next sort of step in the progression that you've seen thus far?
Stay between the man and your basket. I think that'd be a start. We haven't done very well. Our transition defense hasn't been very good. It'll get better. It's hard to go to the bench when you know those guys are going to get straight lined. It's hard. You can't help on straight lines.
Kind of fixing one thing, another thing kind of pops up. It's kind of been that way right now. You got the turnovers thing worked out. Now you work on other things, I guess.
Here we go, one of them school carnivals. They got them little whatever they were, squirrels or beavers or whatever they were to come out, and you have those mallets and you're banging them and you knock them down, another one pops up over there. That's what I feel like every day. I just been to the Midville Carnival. Well, you had to knock enough of them in the head to get a prize. I was a little bit better off moving a couple booths down and shooting the basketball.
You do the duck shoot, huh?
Nah, I just kind of hung out at the basketball thing, really.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Career high games from Issa and Sags, Lamont the game before. How important are those types of performance going to be to keep them consistent while you do get these younger guys some confidence and experience?
Well, it helps. I mean, I don't anticipate Sags making 5 threes again. I mean, we've got to, jump shots are wonderful things when they go in. And when they don't go in, they lead to scoring opportunities for somebody else. Not that you don't shoot them, you need to shoot them, but when they're not going in, you need to find another way to score. And we need to do a better job of throwing them in the post. We need to do a better job of posting in the post, which Sags did a great job of the first half against St. Joe's, and then kind of got away from it. They started double teaming them and stuff, but we got to throw it close. We got to be able to ISO those guys and throw it close.
Coach, I was wondering, have you had a chance to look at the NCAA's new rankings?
I was on the committee that did it.
Right.
I think it's going to prove to be way more fair. the RPI I thought had, you know, a few fallacies, and honestly, over the years, people learned to manipulate it.
Right.
And I guarantee you they manipulated in the Big East. Why do you think the top, what was perceived anyways as the top teams in the league they all played each other twice,
Right.
where the other people played the bottom people twice? It's all for RPI, and they figured it out. A lot of people figured it out. You could really increase your RPI when you have 5 different matrix, and you're putting them all together. There's less a chance that it can be manipulated.
Right.